Hey, this is Cassie, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.
Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Hola, habla Cindy, está viendo Deportes TV.
TC, Errol Spence, two best guys. I don't think we'll ever see them fight. I really don't. It's terrible. We should. You guys should fight. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the economics of boxing, that's just the way it is, I guess. Yeah, he ducking them. Absolutely, he ducking them. Yeah, y'all take that. He ducking Terrence Crawford. So man, I don't care about no side of the fence. For me, I don't care. Side of the fence, this is the world of boxing. Bruh. True, this is the second thing now. I'm gonna give it to y'all right now. The second thing is that when the hell have we been doing business, or anybody from Top Rank been doing business without hanging?
The side of the street or the
bro, I don't listen. It's there. It's there because when I was coming up, that was the problem. I couldn't fight anybody from PBC. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do business with PBC. One and two, the WBC didn't order it, but the fight wasn't gonna be made because we didn't ever do business with them.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, I want to talk about this Timothy Bradley, Errol the Truth Spence Jr., undefeated IBF welterweight superstar, going back and forth. Well, should I say Timothy Bradley more or less going back and forth and saying that Errol Spence is ducking Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford responded when asked about what Timothy Bradley said. Terence Crawford said, well, Timothy Bradley ducked me, Errol Spence said, when the WBC ordered the fight. So ask him about that. Why did he duck me? Right? Because Timothy Bradley stated in an interview that there is no such thing as other side of the street because this is boxing. So when Errol Spence is saying he has to clean up his side of the street first, Timothy Bradley says the politics of the sport of boxing is getting in the way, and there is no such thing as other side of the street. He didn't want to hear about other side of the street. All we want to do is see the best fight the best. This is what Timothy Bradley had to say, right? Let's listen to what Timothy Bradley had to say.
Yeah, he ducking them. Absolutely, he ducking them. Yeah, y'all take that. He ducking Terence Crawford. So man, I don't care about no side of the fence. For me, I don't care. Side of the fence, this is the world of boxing.
So we heard Timothy Bradley in the video, in the interview, stating that, you know, he don't want to hear about other sides of the street, right? This is what Timothy Bradley had to say. When it comes to Errol Spence, he said, Errol Spence is ducking Terence Bud Crawford, period. I don't want to hear about other side of the street. This is the world of boxing. There's no such thing about other side of the street. Now, this was just last Saturday when Timothy Bradley was asked about this, when he said that Errol Spence is ducking Terence Bud Crawford. Now, this past Saturday, just this Saturday, just less than 24 hours ago, Timothy Bradley had this to say. Timothy Bradley says the reason he ducked Errol Spence, should I say, excuse me, when Errol Spence said, well, ask Timothy Bradley, why did he duck me when the WBC ordered it? Timothy Bradley had this to say. Timothy Bradley goes on to say, well, the reason I ducked him was because since when has Top Rank ever done business with the PBC? It's the other side of the street, per se, is what he's saying, right? And we've never done business with them. Let's listen to what Timothy Bradley had to say about the reasoning he ducked Errol Spence instead of fighting Errol Spence.
True, this is the second thing now. I'm gonna give it to y'all right now. The second thing is that when the hell have we been doing business, or anybody from Top Rank been doing business without hanging?
The side of the street or the
bro, I don't listen. It's there. It's there because when I was coming up, that was the problem. I couldn't fight anybody from PBC. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do business with PBC. One and two, the WBC didn't order it, but the fight wasn't gonna be made because we didn't ever do business with them.
So you see how ridiculous it is to listen to Timothy Bradley say there is an other side of the fence. When it came to him, there was a division. He said, yeah, the division exists. But the first time, just last week, you said there's no such thing as a division in the sport of boxing because this is the world of boxing. So you're saying that it's all one. There's no such thing as one side of the street. Now you're saying, when asked about you facing Errol Spence, your excuse is, well, there is a division. There is another side of the street. Yeah, there is a division. Yeah, there is, the fact that Top Rank don't do business with Al Heyman and the PBC. Which one is it, Timothy? right? You got an excuse for the reasoning you didn't fight Errol Spence. But instead of you just saying, well, listen, I understand that Errol Spence is with the PBC and PBC doesn't do business with Top Rank. See, because Timothy Bradley was with Top Rank. So Timothy Bradley doesn't want to, side with the PBC. So he doesn't want to say, well, I understand Errol Spence's stance, because just like Top Rank don't do business with PBC and PBC don't do business with Top Rank, it's vice versa. So you could say, well, yeah, I understand Errol Spence's stance because, there is this other side of the street. It's the politics of boxing. There's a division. So I don't think that Errol Spence is avoiding this guy. And so then he makes the case that, well, I fought Manny Pacquiao. That's the reason I didn't fight Errol Spence, because Manny Pacquiao is a much better fighter than Errol Spence. Well, at the time, yes. At the time Timothy Bradley is talking about, at that current time, yeah, Manny Pacquiao was definitely better than Errol the Truth Spence Jr. He was more well known. He was still an icon, and everybody still at that time wanted to see Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. That was still the super fight that didn't take place as of yet at that point in time. So yes, Manny Pacquiao was a huger icon, a bigger figure in the sport of boxing. So yeah, when you weigh out the two options, of course you would go the route of fighting Manny Pacquiao. But to down Showtime Sean Porter and the two-time welterweight world champion, who's the current WBC champion, to say that Sean Porter is a dog, but then go on and say, well, but would you put your money on Sean Porter? Well, guess what, Timothy Bradley? People could have said the same thing for Manny Pacquiao, when they could have said, listen, Manny Pacquiao is fighting Timothy Bradley instead of fighting Floyd Mayweather, right? Would you put your money on Timothy Bradley opposed to putting your money on Manny Pacquiao? Right? Well, Timothy Bradley is a dog. He's rough, tough, and rugged, right? But would you put your money on Timothy Bradley to beat Manny Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao is ducking Floyd Mayweather. This is what people could have said in reverse, right? But at that point in time, Timothy Bradley was trying to state that Floyd Mayweather was the one. He was insinuating Floyd Mayweather was the one ducking Manny Pacquiao. But at that point in time, Timothy Bradley was Sean Porter at this point in time, because Timothy Bradley was caught in between two legends colliding. So everybody wanted to see Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, right? And Manny Pacquiao went the route of fighting Timothy Bradley. It's just like everybody, the two best welterweights that's perceived in the welterweight division is Errol the Truth Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford, the IBF champion and the WBO champion, right? But Showtime Sean Porter is caught in the middle, but Showtime Sean Porter is nothing to sneeze at. He's a two-time welterweight world champion, and he's the current WBC champion. He has 2 losses on his resume that you could argue that he won both of those fights. They could easily win either which way. They could have easily went in his favor. He could easily be undefeated and be unified. Because if he didn't lose the first fight with Kell Brook, he would still be the IBF champion. Now, we know if he was the IBF champion, that would have made Errol Spence's mandatory. So he would have had to face Errol Spence at this point in time, right? But the point is, he's facing Errol Spence right now, and he's nothing to sneeze at. So actually, if you look at it from that point of view, Timothy Bradley and Sean Porter are just role reversal, because everybody wanted to see Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, just like everybody wants to see Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. And you have another champion that's thrown in the mix. But he's not a throwaway. He's not a tune-up. It's a lateral move, not a backwards move. So, Timothy Bradley, you're contradicting yourself, point blank and period. And you're starting to sound a little silly with these comments, because you're not, 1 + 1 is not equaling 2. Your 1 + 1 is equaling 3. You're off. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Blue Blood Sport TV, baby, from the